What is up, guys, and welcome back to another video. Robinhood recently reported their Q4 2024 earnings, and they were absolutely amazing. We're going to go ahead and break that down, everything from the chart to the financials to even my personal portfolio where I own around 125 shares of Robinhood. Now, before I do get into this video, make sure you guys do like, subscribe, and comment down below what you guys want to see next. And also make sure you guys get in the link in the description if you guys are new to join that free Discord where we have around 500 members over there. Now let's go ahead and get into this video. I don't want to waste any of you guys' time. First, we have Robinhood coming in with an EPS of $1.01, beating estimates of 43 cents by around 100%. So that is a great place to start. That EPS came in a lot higher than I was expecting, and I was expecting a pretty bullish outcome of around 60 cents. Now we can also see that we had a record revenue this quarter at $1.01 billion, beating estimates by $60 million, which were at $944 million. Also, going over to the year-over-year stats, you can see revenue increased by 361% year over year. Also, assets under custody rose by 88%, and adjusted EBITDA saw a 300% increase year over year as well. Now, this great earnings is reflected in Robinhood's share price. Thank God. If they would have had a double beat like that and been down like last time, I would have crashed out. But luckily, we can see Robinhood's share price is up around 18% at highs today, and then right now we are up around 15% after reporting those earnings. Robinhood was also up around 4% intraday, so this is around a 20% day for Robinhood, and I am really loving that as a shareholder. I'll go ahead and show you guys that in a little bit. But you can see my main level to break here was back at this 56 level. We're set up perfectly to break that going into earnings, and then not only do we break that, but we also break that 63 level that was next. Now, this is really going to show, where we're going to head because of how bullish this is. I do want to talk about one main thing where a lot of these gaps that are getting left right here. So tomorrow we'll open up and you'll see this massive gap that we left. And normally fair value gaps aren't good unless if they're an earnings gap. A lot of the times we'll see something, and this is what I expect to happen, where we're going to kind of maybe shoot up the next few days and continue up to the $71 range. And then from there, we'll come back down, retest the earnings gap, and from there continue up to my next target, which we'll talk about in a second. But I do expect this to happen. I expect the next move to take us to $71. Maybe that's the end of the week. Maybe that's next week. Or maybe we just kind of consolidate here, find resistance on that earnings gap now, and then move higher. But my initial prediction would be moving higher, especially with the news of how good these earnings were. I would expect maybe a good impulse tomorrow. A lot of people wanting to get in as well as they bought back 5 million shares. And when there is share buybacks, a lot of long-term holders like myself do get pretty antsy and want to get back in. Because if the company's buying, you should be buying. If you believe in the company and they're buying, that is a great sign that you should be too. So this is a great gap up. We can see that our next target would be that $71 range. And then after that, we have a projected move out of this main cup and handle back here, which would take us up to all-time highs at $85, which would not be our base target. We can go ahead and draw out some data price ranges right here where, go ahead and draw this down. We can see from my entry right here, that would be around 125%. But let's say we went ahead and bought in today or earlier today. Let's see, that's 60. Go 64. That's still a 33% move left on the table, and I think we even exceed that, guys. I think this stock is most likely going to see $100 by the end of this year. They are a great company, probably one of the best growing companies, along with Hims and probably Palantir right now growing in the market, maybe SoFi, other stocks like that. But they are on an absolute boom. They are catching all of this crypto wave, and if crypto does move, this stock could be 100 by the beginning of summer and finish the year up around $130, which we'll talk about in a second. But drawing our price target past that all-time high range, you can see our next target is at that 1618 at the $93 price target. I think we 100% hit that this year, and that is up around 46% from where we are today. And now moving up to my end of the year price target, if we can get a bullish crypto run, I think that we see another 104% from where we are today up to that 2618 at that $130 level. And I'm going to go ahead and draw this down from where my price is at around $40.40, I believe. So you can see that is around 222% that I'm expecting from my move and most of my premium members where they got in and where I alerted this stock. Now, 222% is pretty insane. We can also go ahead and add in our 3618 just to maybe see if we do get a crazy push where the stock would go, and that would be up 315% to that $167 range. Guys, do not sleep on Robinhood. I've been trying to call it out since the mid 20s. I was getting all of my buying power in. That's why I brought up my average so much. But I don't care. You know, the stock price is continuing to run away from that average price. So I am long-term bullish on Hood. But let's go ahead and wrap up this video and jump into my holding, where you can see Robinhood is up around 67% year to date. That is just a great year from them so far. And I am up around 60% of that for around $3,000. $14,000 or $1,400 or 20% of this came today, around 21% actually. But you can see my average cost is around $440.44, and I have around 125 shares for a total market value of $8,000. I do expect Hood to keep moving up, and I expect this position to see around $10,000 in equity by the beginning of the summer. But that is going to be it from me, guys. Make sure you guys do like, subscribe, and comment down below what videos you guys want to see next. Also, comment down below if you guys agree or disagree with what I had to say. Maybe my price targets are a little bit different from yours. I just want to hear from you guys, get a little bit different opinions. So let me know down there, and I will see you guys in the next video.